In today's video, we see over 15 truck campers from Overland Expo West. And if you've seen my videos before, please subscribe. It helps out a lot.
Hey guys, Jay with Overland Campers in Flagship, Arizona at the Overland Expo. And I'm here with the campers we build here in Flagstaff, Arizona. They are super light profile fitting campers that mount to your truck. And so the idea is you keep a truck. They're light, they're functional, build them out how you want. So DIY focused. If you want to add insulation, walls, cabinets, you can, or you can rely on your bucket system, which also works great. So we have a new-ish model here called the Chubby. Some of you have seen it online, but it is wider than our normal camper. Our normal camper's over there, but the normal one comes up here vertically. This one adds 3.5 inches here by a pretty new aluminum extrusion that we weld on. So that's able to clamp on, increasing the space of the camper by 7 inches, potentially on a full size, giving you east-west sleeping if you are not too tall. And I feel sorry for you if you are, because airplanes would also suck. Campers become smaller if you're tall, but if you're about 6 foot or under, east-west on the full size works great. On a mid-size with the Chubby, you're gonna be able to get 68 inches. So 5'8", and still our 80-inch long platform. So I'll show you guys that. But all three models that we have at the show here are our bread and butter version, which come as featured with windows and all this. But you can see on these, oh, someone stacked this mattress wrong. So this one's gonna not pull as nice, I'll fix it. Come on. The bed comes out. It is indeed a full king size bed on a full size. So you have 75 wide, a king is 74 inches wide and 80 inches long. So no matter how you sleep, you could do east-west, but again, on a mid-size, it'd be more like 68, so smaller. It's not ideal, but still sweet. So if you want more space in a camper while not increasing too much weight, this one on a 6.5 foot bed on a Tundra is right under 400 pounds. So it's still the lightest camper of its nature. And it allows you still to have all our normal custom options. But again, these are all the bread and butter campers. They come with a hatch on the side, front window on the front, barn door halves, the extra bedding height. And that's another thing we're known for. And in these videos you've seen before us talking about is we are the only, I think the only, you would know, you see a lot, camper company that will change the cab over dimension. So you can sit up more, you can leave more bedding up there, you can, do less of the campground shuffle. The idea for getting a camper is, hey, I want to improve my camping life, and part of that is decreasing the campground shuffle. So I push back the bed, I leave my down bag up here, I leave my down pillow up here, and I close it. Rather than like, oh, hey, I gotta put my sleeping stuff in this bucket, and my pillows go in this bucket, and then I put it all up here when I get to camp. None of that. So a lot of people opt for that. We can go 1 inch taller than this. This is our 10 inch, or you can go 2 inches shorter than this if you're worried about profile. You're already, affecting your miles per gallon no matter what camper you get. So you might as well get the extra cab over height because, again, you're getting this to camp. And if you're telling me you also are concerned about miles per gallon, maybe get a daily of a Prius or something. You should probably do that. But get the extra bedding height. It's sweet. Other options we have: windows, vinyl, clear vinyl, sorry. Velcro. We use Velcro. We see a lot of people in our industry use zippers. We personally hate zippers. I have a lot of zippered goods that have failed, so I don't want these to fail. So we use Velcro, but you have a clear layer, solid layer. We also make an insulation layer that will go over the canvas. The canvas is always 28 inches open close, so it is one of the tallest on the market, which again allows you to sit on the bed more, which is what you want. You want someone to be able to nap up there while you're cooking down here, using the space, functional space. If you wanted to add a bench down here for your kids, that's cool. Or you, for sly camping, we get asked all the time, hey, with the top down, can I use this as a bench? You certainly could. The roof is here, and then you'd be able to cozy there if you're in a Walmart parking lot in a random city you're just trying to camp in. So I'm going to show you guys how easy it is to open and close our campers. We see a lot of people in our industry where they are certainly not this easy. So always ask to have them open and close them, or think about that as part of your daily routine. I get to camp, it's pissing rain. What are you gonna do? Or, hey, I wanna get out of this camp, I don't feel safe. How are you gonna get it down? So, windows go up, bungee goes across. That just pulls in the canvas, so you, ideally, once the corners fold in several times, they come up with a memory point. You don't have to tuck corners, you don't have to get wet doing anything if it's raining on you. You just close it. So, we're gonna close the front first. Whoa. Don't get hit by bungee. Undo this guy, pull down, and come down. That's the front. And then, I'm gonna pull this guy down, come down, lock that again so it doesn't bounce. And then we've got 6 latches, 3 on each side, and that's it. And so the canvas is pretty much folded in. If it's not, you can pull it from in here. And then to reverse that, you would undo your 6 latches, open the rear first, push up on that guy, and then push up on the front, lock this guy out, and then undo your bungees, and you're set up for camp. And that's it. But this is the Chubby. It is 3.5 inches wider on each side than a normal. And so that is something new. It is $1,000, $950 for whatever model you get upcharge. So if you wanted our all-you-can-eat version, which is our a la carte custom camper, where you're like, I want a hatch here that's this size, or I want a window here that's this side, it would add $950 to that. If you want the bread and butter, which is our most sold unit, because it comes with all these features, that also adds $950. So again, that's us. We're Overland Campers. We're based in Flagstaff, Arizona. We build these all by hand as much as possible. They're super light, super spacious, and they will last a long time. Overland Campers, it's campoverland.com, not overland.com, campovrlnd.com. Thanks.
Hey guys, this is Jags. We're at Overland Expo Flagstaff. So we're here today at Packout Campers booth. So we have new features and added stuff to our camper. We have 3 options now for all of our entry options for your camper. So starting with the Ford Maverick. So in the Ford Maverick right here, we change our latches to a single latch, so it's easier to open and close. So opening this guy right here. So there's 2 rotary latch right here. On his setup, he has a deck drawer system. So all of his stuff is, oh, it's kind of messy down here, but all his stuff is down here. And inside, the new added feature in this is the storage for the Ford Maverick. So Ford Maverick is a 4-foot bed, but the cool thing with this is you gain storage space for almost about 2.5 feet, and then you have 3 inches in depth. So when the bed is open, you can store all your towels, your pillows, all of your clothes inside on this stuff. And again, for Packout Campers, all of your bedding could be left inside the camper and still be able to close on the tent. And over here, this is our Tacoma. We did move forward with our prototype. So this is our full gullwing door. So it has 2 functions. First, you don't have a tailgate anymore, so it's a quick, easy access to go inside your camper and all the cool feature right there. I'm gonna talk more about that one later. But to show you the side, also have a single latch. You can lock it inside and outside of the camper. And same applies to the side right here. All of them are just all single latch now. So before, we used to have a tailgate right here that each time you go inside your camper, you have to actually crawl to go inside. Now, it's just like a step and goes directly into your bed. And right here, this is our sister company, which is called Rough Trails Equipment. It's a very neat system. Majority of our issue figuring out how electrical works, this solves everything. This system bolts directly to your camper. The only thing that you have to worry is 2 wires. 1 wire to your primary battery and another wire to your chassis of the vehicle. So in this system, inside you have a 200 amp hour battery, which is only 3-inch thick of the battery. And you have your inverter already here. You have your charger right there from Red Arc. You have your TVMS Rogue service, your distribution box, and your display. All of this could be controlled via your phone, or you can go with your physical switches right there on the side. right here also, you have a storage bin that all the Maverick also have. So you can move your mattress to move it right here. And on our camper, we offer you a free upgrade if you're a side sleeper or a back sleeper. And the goal for the battery here is to step away from propane. So all of our, now you can use induction top, you can use Keurig, you can charge your phone, and you can plug in your heated blanket on this system. So for this system, it bolts directly to a pack out, also bolts into your Go Fast camper, bolts into your Oru Design camper, also to your Super Pacific. So it's a very neat system that we're releasing here in Overland Expo. To find more information about our system, you can go to our sister company, which is called roughtrailsequipment.com. And for our campers, you can go at packoutcampers.com. You can follow us on our Instagram at packout_USA.
The newest camper at Overland Expo West is the Scout Olympic pop-up here on display. This thing's sweet. My name's Ryan from Adventure Manufacturing. Scout Campers built in Yakima, Washington. Let's have a look at the newest model at this expo. So right here you can see we have removable jacks, Scout Olympic pop-up, nice gray fabric. We have a vacuum infused roof that has 2 solar panels on top, a fantastic fan, and another vent. The benefit of a sloped roof is obviously rain and snow, things coming off the roof nicely, but also it makes for a bigger entry door to get in and out of our pop-up. So a lot of people bonk their heads on getting into pop-up doors. Our door's a little bit bigger, which is nice. On the passenger side of our campers, we have the option for a nice awning here. I'm not going to show you because it's crammed in. A nice big diesel heater. I can show you this quick. So this thing pumps heat. It's going to keep you warm on those cold nights. It's an auto-term 2D air heater with a 2.75 gallon tank. We have propane storage on here. Again, our nice easy struts for lifting this up and down. Might give you a quick show of that inside. Exterior light here, so you have a nice light for your campsite. You have snap-on shade for your window here. So if you want to see who's outside, you can just pop those off. And then going inside this camper here, again, big entry door. And we have all bamboo countertops in here. So new table design in the Olympic pop-up. It swivels, so you can sit here and work, do your thing, bring it in, bring it out. You want to make a bed, goes down into a bed. Storage cubbies inside the camper. Slide out bed option here. Pull this out. Here, pop your cushions in. You can sleep 80 inches wide, about 77 inches long, north-south. In my own camper, I sleep 4 up there, so it's a huge bed. We have a secondary bed here. You've got a nice big sink in the Scout Olympic pop-up. Your cooktop, your lifesaver jerry can for your water. Get it from lakes, streams, anywhere. Nice big filter in there. Have your toilet option right here. Your power tower. We're using a 132 amp hour Xpion 360 battery. Comes standard with the campers. Again, we've got vents. Fantastic fan. Another vent here. Nice warm lighting inside the campers. Super easy to unlock. Latch. Just pull these. Pull it down. Same thing up. The struts support the weight of this roof nicely. Just lock it in. You're all set up. Nice and easy to use. Again, this is the brand new camper from Scout Campers. Check us out at scoutcampers.com.
Welcome to Cube Series. We're here at the Arizona Flagstaff Overland Show, and what a great weekend and what a turnout. I want to introduce you to the 2025 Cube Series camper. I'm going to start on the outside with you. So our camper right here, it's an 88-inch square unit. So it's currently sitting on a 6.5-foot Toyota Tacoma. Standard truck, no modifications, okay? It comes with hydraulic jacks that are, I love this feature. So if you get in that little sticky brush or whatever that's not so soft, you can simply pull it out, put it back in. There you go, just like that. So it's great for that off-road terrain. We have a split door option. So if you're, want to have that little critter crawler and you don't want them getting out or anything, just close them inside there. Keyless entry that locks them in tight. And he's not getting out, or her. Come on inside, let me show you. So inside here, we have 1 inch short of a queen size bed. This is our newest build. Our standard build is 9 inches shorter than this one. But we had people saying, hey, we'd like a little more sleeping arrangement. So we built a bigger bed. So underneath, we run a traditional living room air conditioner, and we run it on the eco mode because with full sunshine, on a sunny day, we're only pulling 3 watts per hour. So leaving us plenty of power to spare. Once again, on this unit, we're running 760 watts of solar, 2,000 watt inverter that gives you plenty of power, okay? Run a little bit smaller fridge in this particular unit. So this particular unit, just because we did the extended sleeping bed, we have a portable composting toilet versus the potable flush toilet, okay? But with the shorter bed arrangement, you have that available as well. Once again, you have your solar controller, your heater, all your water measuring panels right here, acrylic windows, fantastic fan. We're trying to keep it simple. Once again, if you want any more information, go to cubeseries.com. You'll find all the answers there.
Hey guys, I'm Kyle with Lone Peak Overland. We're based out of Wenatchee, Washington, and this is the Lone Peak Camper. If you guys aren't new to truck campers at all, this is a wedge style camper. And typically with a wedge, you get a little bit less space inside. And so what we did with our tent design is that we actually kick out the back of the tent, which sheds water, but it also creates a ton of internal volume. So our camper is about 18 inches longer than most campers, and it's a full 10 feet. And what that gives you, if you want to kind of come check out the inside a little bit, is I'm actually able to stand up inside of the camper here with the bed fully down. So this is the bed. So I have shoulder room to be able to change. Then we also have optional accessories like a table where you can make coffee in the morning, and you can actually get out of bed even if somebody is sleeping up here. Let's say the weather turns bad, which it might tomorrow. The bed is all one piece and it's on gas struts. And then you have your whole bed to be able to pack gear. We have this set up with one of our new drawer systems that we're coming out with shortly. We're kind of trialing it here on the show, but they also serve as really good seating options. So the cool thing about Lone Peak is that we have hundreds of feet actually of T-track everywhere so that you can mount accessories. So if you look up here, you have all these T-slots. These are for our side ladder, so you can climb out like a traditional rooftop tent. We have a shower stall over here, which we actually use to shower inside of our booth. We got some cool accessories like our gear vault. So this is, you guys might laugh at me, but this is my recovery vault. So I have recovery gear over here, and then I have a full bar over here, which is another form of recovery at the end of the day. We also have a full power system on board. We have our own proprietary power switching box called JuiceBox. I'll kind of show this over here. So JuiceBox, you can control this with physical buttons or through an app. And this controls all the electronics within the camper. So all the lighting, all the fans, all the heaters. We have a port for a diesel heater on the side. A new fun accessory is the water tank. So it's a 10-gallon powered water tank. It's fully pressurized with an electric pump. And so it routes water to the end of your truck. And now you have water to go for doing dishes and washing off gear. All right, a lot of people ask us, what is the difference between a Lone Peak and other campers on the market? There's so many options out there. You kind of have to start first between a wedge and a straight pop. And in my experience, I head to a campsite and I want to set up as fast as possible. And so that's where a wedge comes in. We can set this thing up in 10 seconds, tear it down in 30. It's so easy to use. But the downside is you have a little bit less space in general than a straight pop. And so that's why we added the kick out, is you actually get twice the volume of a normal wedge camper with our length and with the pop out in the back. So you have plenty of room to change and to sleep in there. You have tons of room in the footbox. The other big thing is our full electrical system. So we have a product that we mentioned before called JuiceBox. This powers all of our accessories, all from either a phone or from the switch box. We have lights on the rear, we have side lights, we have tons of table options so you can actually get stuff from outside of your truck, from the actual side doors. And the last thing that sets us apart is really all the accessories that we offer. We have over 25 accessories we offer straight from the factory, from solar to battery options to DC to DC chargers, solar chargers, the new junk drawer system that we showed you guys. If you want to check out more, please go to lonepeakoverland.com. We'll see you around.
Hi, my name is Julie. I'm with Wombat Camper, and I'm here today to show you the prototype of our B-Series truck camper. As a prototype, it's not done of the final material, but the final material will be a composite panel, and the composite panel is the same for both the base of the camper and for the top part of the camper. The camper folds down, and we'll show you that a little bit later. So the gray part will be enclosed in the roof space, and that will make, from this point to the roof, about 12 inches taller when you're driving down the road. On this side of the camper, you can see we've got two hatches. Currently in this hatch, there's a fridge there, so if the fridge is on a slide, you would be able to access it from inside and outside. And in this hatch, you can see that you can get to the interior, and this box here is sitting underneath the kitchen sink. We have an awning attached to the side of the camper, and you can plug into the DC socket here for the lights that are on the awning. The windows are dual pane acrylic windows from Turn Overland, and there's a vent up at the front of the camper. One of the really nice features of this truck camper is that when the camper is on the bed of the truck, it sits on the bed rails, so you still have use of the bed of the truck. In this version, we've put the heavier items in the bed of the truck, so we have a power station below and our water tanks below. You can see the road lights, and then up at the top there's another window, and we have a max fan. On this side of the camper, we have another hatch so that you can access the interior, and then we have a 30 amp socket for hooking up to shore power. Okay, I just want to give you an idea of the interior space of the camper. This is a prototype, so we've set it up so that we can give you an idea of what kind of space is inside. We will be offering the camper as a shell. It will have a rail system in the final version so that you can fit it out yourself. You can also get other vendors to fit out the interior for you, or we can fit out the interior as an option. The bed that is currently in this camper is a queen size mattress, and it's on struts, and it just pulls down when you're ready to go to bed. During the day, you can have it up to the ceiling to allow you access to the fridge on this side, and we have a bench seat on this side. So now we're at the back of the truck camper, and just to continue giving you an idea of the space that you have in here, there's a kitchen counter on this side with a sink, and there's a little pump here with running water. And then on this side, we actually do have a toilet and a little bathroom area. Just to say again, this is not the final product. This is a prototype just to give you an idea of what the interior space could be like. On the floor of the camper, we also have a couple hatches, and they lift up, and this allows you to get access to the bed of the truck. So I'm going to give you close up the camper so you can see how that works. Inside, there's a latch on each side. First, you want to make sure the bed is all the way down, and make sure the kitchen counter is clear and that there's not anything on any other surfaces. So I'm going to undo these latches, and I'm going to start the process of bringing it down. So I've undone the latches. I'm just going to use these handles just to kind of control the fall. Climb out of the camper. I'm going to shut the door, grab the straps on the side, pull it down the rest of the way, and do up the two latches on the side. The camper is currently patent pending. So if you'd like to find out more information on our camper, you can find us on our website at wombatcamper.com. We're also on Facebook and Instagram.
Welcome to the 4-Wheel Campers booth at Overland Expo West. I'm Sarah, and behind me is our Project M topper. This is a super popular model for 4-wheel campers. Since it's a topper, it's extremely lightweight. It fits just about any truck, any bed length. And this is a camper that is extremely DIY friendly. Lots of people like to do build outs in this. And another thing that's great about it is it's super open. So if you already have gear and you just want to throw it in a camper and get on the road and go, this is an awesome option. So this camper is fitted with a lithium battery. It's hooked up to 250 watts of solar on the roof. Those are options, but the Project M comes completely wired, ready for solar, ready for a battery to be put in. So you can get those options from us at the factory under warranty. But if you are handy and you think you can do your own electrical system, it's ready to do that. It's plug and play. You can put your own panels up top. You can put your own battery in. We should go inside just so everybody can kind of see and feel what the dimensions of this camper are. So there's a lot of space for activities in here. I mean, full wingspan, I've got a lot of room. I'm about 5'9", and I feel like I have a bunch of headroom here. The bed slide is available in the Project M as well. These cushions would just fill in the difference. And even though, you're in a topper, minimalistic kind of setup, you still have a super comfortable and large bed at the end of the day. People can find us at fourwheelcampers.com. You can find our builder tool and price out our toppers and our campers to get an accurate price. You can also find us on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, all of the good stuff. We like to show builds on there. We like to show how we use our campers in the wild. Come on an adventure with us.
Hey guys, it's Freddie here with Radica Products. Today I'm going to show you the Moonlander X. This camper is on a 6-foot first gen Tundra. So this side you have your diesel heater ports. We actually 3D print this and make it at Radica. And those are super simple to install. Even if you don't have our camper, you can put it on yours. Here is the Arctic turn window. This is probably one of my favorite products that we put on our campers that we don't personally make. Opens awning style, so 3 clicks on here. The best part about it, we're gonna jump inside super quick. You know, when you're camping at night, you want some privacy, obviously, and you also want airflow. It's super important in these relatively small spaces. So boom, you have a screen and a privacy shader on the bottom there. Let's work around to the back. So above that, Cama crosswing awning. These are super great, even in windy conditions. Super stable, pretty modular too. You can take it on and off, no problem. And then that front slant, you can't see it, but there is solar. It's really nice to just be able to drive with your truck to wherever you're going, and you have your battery charging the whole time. The nice thing about this camper specifically is how lightweight and durable it is. This one sits at around 480 pounds. And as it sits price-wise, this one's about 14K, but it's fully loaded out. As you see, we have insulation here, all the nicest windows, the LED lighting, the MaxxAir fan, and a bubble window. So this thing is really kitted out, and it's about 14K. Now, for functionality with Moonlander X, there's 3 modes to it. One, you see couch mode here. Couch mode, it's just nice to be able, especially at expos, hang out in here. You have your windows, your fans going, a nice cross breeze, and you can see the beautiful environment around you. The next one is bed mode, and it's super simple. Grab your panel. Flips over, push it back. And now you have a queen size bed platform in your Moonlander X. The last mode is stow mode. All of this stuff will fit in the over the cab section. So if you have dirt bikes to haul, grandma's couch, whatever it may be, you're ready to rock. If you want to find out more about our products, visit us at www.radicaproducts.com. Check out our Instagram. We have lots of content, people's builds, and we also have, you know, some Facebook groups of Moonlander owners as well. So thanks for watching, folks. Have a good day. Stay out of trouble.
Hey, this is Tom from Dirtbox Overland. Here's our Tundra. If you see the video, I jumped it. So this is our standard camper, but already comes with all the extrusion part. And even here, it doesn't look like, but this whole component is extrusion. So that's why our camper is so strong and durable. If you check our door here, it's really solid. Accessories are our really like highlight point. So I developed all the accessory fit our camper. So you have options for molly box, table, diesel heater inside. And the drawer we have, right now we only have for mid-size truck and full-size truck. Not a lot of option, but I'm developing it right now. On the side, you can do accessories. All those are extrusion. You can do all different kind of stuff, even the fishing reels, like storage, not just a simple molly. All the feature like the light, those are standard feature. Charging port, USB-C, USB-A, 12 DC, light here, light over the top, the whole bat will push up. And this is an extrusion as well, so you can mount stuff over underneath this. This is a solid piece. Another highlight point for our camper is our roof is fully insulated. Above those, like the decoration panel, there's a 1-inch foam over it, so that's what will create the insulation of the roof. On the other side, if you see here, this is new stuff. That's the reason why I jumped this one. Past the back rack mount. This one is still prototype, but we already have the production one released because passed my test. Have the back. The back is right here. And those L track are standard with the camper. You can see you put the molly panel or put backtrack shovel over here. And awning, like our awnings come with the light here, standard, and Velcro can attach the sidewall. The biggest advantage of this awning is fully squared in the back. So fully cover the back of the truck. Move to this one. This is our flatbed. So the flatbed, same concept, all the extrusions. So comes with a 24-gallon water tank underneath here and a back drawer here, fully sealed. Those are all the standard feature for this flatbed. And because those are extrusion all the way along this flatbed, the top you can fully reconfigure what you want to have on the top. Like this one, can put a camper. I'm planning to build put a camper over this, and you will see that one soon. And we also have a full box camper or like all different stuff. And you can directly contact me if you want to customize stuff. If you're interested in more information, check out dirtboxoverland.com.
Hi, this is John from Explore Elevated, and this is the Explore Elevated truck top camper. The major feature that sets this camper apart is the fact that it has integrated locks that tie directly into the factory locking and unlocking. And so you can see here, if we have the truck locked, the camper doesn't open, but with a simple unlock, it's a seamless integration into the factory locking system. So this is a full aluminum construction. It's also super fast to set up. We have these nice machined latches, and it just sets itself right up like that. It has MOLLE panels along all of the doors, and then the back, and along all the tracks. Also, the tracks themselves are wire chases, so you can run all your wires or airline without worrying about having it seen, and also kind of protecting a little bit back there. An option with this cap is to have the ability to add these Baja Designs or Heretic dome lights, both red and white, or red or white, and that is an upgrade. But the features, the standard features, are really great on this. So the back door can either be this acrylic window, or it can be a solid panel. If it is a solid panel, it's the same. It's like the doors over here. Also, the front of the camper is a tip down sliding glass. So slide, but also you can tip it down so you can make sure you can clean both inside and outside, keeping everything looking good. Okay, so we moved over to the other truck here to show one of the new design features, and that is when your bed is down, these MOLLE panels now have an assisted gas strut, so it's very easy to get up and down. You can close them both down, or open up one and not disturb the person next to you and access the top of the bed. And it also does come with this 4-inch foam mattress with dual valves on it, and it inflates really quick. To access more of the hangout mode, you can just slide this forward and move the bed. Now you have this giant cavernous space to be able to hang out. The tent itself is a heavy marine grade canvas. Another great feature is that the actual solid doors are on the inside, so you can adjust the airflow and ventilation however you want to without having to open it back up and letting all the bugs and whatnot in. And the ventilation for a wedge camper is amazing because it does have the giant front window, as well as these windows down here that allow great cross ventilation regardless on which direction the wind's blowing. Another option is the honeycomb translucent panel can be tinted, so it has a blackout feature if you don't want to be woken up by the early morning sun. It's going to be similar to the way this the white clear that the lower panel is made out of here. All of the framing components, like I said, there's internal wire chases. Those are accessed through panels, so you can have wires coming up, and there's also these removable panels that allow you to add accessories such as, like I guess over here, like a 12 volt or a USB. And you can see all the wires can run up behind, keeping everything up and out of the way. So the MOLLE on the doors is actually super useful because it can be accessed from the inside or the outside. And another great feature is it's really designed to be inside of and get out of and like live inside and outside of the space. So you can open up the hatch from the inside with a simple panel and close it down just as easily to, you know, bunker down and hang out when you don't want to have everything open. Although even with the doors and windows all the way open, it's great. Unless the rain's coming sideways, you stay high and dry up in here. So another option is, while this camper specifically has the slide forward panel, another option is that you can actually have this be a assisted lift pivot with gas struts. And so the panel itself would just come up like this as opposed to having to slide it forward. So it's a lot faster. There's no cost to that upgrade, or that change rather. So the body of the camper itself is available in pretty much any color you can think of. This is just one small section of all the different kind of powder coats. And the tent body is available in gray, blue, and green. And again, this is this really heavy duty marine canvas. So this has been a very rugged product to keep the weather out. So if you want to find out more information about these, go ahead and you can go to exploreelevated.com and get all the extra details and specifications.
Hey guys, this is Sasha with Super Pacific here. We make wedge style campers out of Portland, Oregon. Let's kind of head and actually walk through some of the features here on our camper. We'll start with the fuselage. So the way that we assemble these is very unique. We use solid bodied rivets with laser cut and formed aluminum. Makes a very strong, lightweight, but also a flexible structure, which is really important when mounting onto the bed. Nice faceted doors create storage inside of them, so you can like accessorize with like our door bags, or we have people who mount like Max Tracks and things on the inside. All single handle operation, lockable from the inside. With the construction of the fuselage, it creates wire chases throughout the entire thing. So you can wire up this entire camper very clean. We have electrical plate covers in the corner over here, so you can put in like gauges and charging ports and things like that. Also threaded bosses every 9 inches on center, so you can attach like MOLLE panels like we have over there in the corner. The wire chases make it nice and clean for install of lighting and whatnot up top. It's in living room mode right now, which that's with the bed platform pushed all the way forward. You have a ton of space to hang out inside, so if you needed to change out a gear, or if you wanted to hunker down if the weather got really bad on you. And then all you got to do, pull the bed platform back out, grab this guy, straight out. We have a dedicated 20 inches off the back for pass through, so that's great for middle of the night, you need to get up, use the restroom, anything like that. You just hop down, you're not moving anything out of the way to get out and off of the bed platform. And then all we do is just push straight up and forward, and bed platform's back out of the way. Moving up to the tent material, we use a Marlin Textiles Top Gun fabric. It's acrylic coated polyester, mold mildew resistant. It's a marine grade fabric. Works super, super well. No seam screens. We got vents above each one of the window openings as well for managing condensation. We have a really robust accessory offering now with our like gear lofts up top that you can see there. Great storage for up above when you are about to go to sleep. You can throw magazines, your phone, wallet, anything up there. And then down below, like I mentioned, the door bags. We have bug screens available for the rear door as well now. If you would like to find more information on us, you can find us at superpacificusa.com and on Instagram at superpacific_USA.
Hello, I'm Sean from Tune Outdoor. We're located in Denver, Colorado, and we make the Tune M1, a lightweight backcountry pickup camper. It's a custom camper, so it fits both a full size or a mid-size of any dimensions. Some key features around our truck: all our extrusion work is custom, so it has T-tracks on every surface. So for instance, this rig with a 6'8" bed has about 550 linear feet of T-track inside and out. Second, we have a bump out construction. It's called a wing wall, and it just gives you additional linear space inside the camper, which allows for a full queen bed on the cantilever up front. And you see it also on the Ranger over here. Looking inside, you can see the capability to build the camper out. This is owned by a fireman here in the LA area, and he's done cabinetry with refrigerator, microwave, extra sleeping space for the boys, his queen bed, custom lighting. Really, the sky's the limit on what you can do with T-track and imagination. So our awnings are fully extendable. They come in either glass, which you see here, or in the base unit with aluminum, which you see on the Ranger. Additional features, we just designed and have ordered barn doors, which open from the center out and are a really nice addition. We do a heater system made by Truma that's built into the bulkhead and piped through the extrusion to a tank and back, which you can see on the Ranger here. In addition, we do solar on top, which is wired down to the inverter. You can either do a single or double panels. Finally, there's 6 windows in our canopy, which really makes it feel like you're outside. And in addition, fiberglass reinforced polypropylene in the roof, which allows for translucence and gives a really nice feeling to the space. And briefly to show you the interior of the Ranger, we have a Nomad kitchen system here, which is an ad. We've got bench seating and quite a lot of detail on the inside, including kitchen accessories, storage accessories. There's his power, and again, the full queen bed up top, east-west configuration. So one of the cooler things to explain as well is on the midsize, you've got the full cantilever, and then with the wing wall, you get a 72 by 60 sleeping space, which for most of us is a full queen. If you're 6 foot or above and you want more space, we do a 20-inch king size extender, which allows you to go north-south and get an 80 by 72 space. Finally, we do awning mounts into the T-track on the side extrusion, and it really allows for you to use any awning you'd like. We sell the Kamek, which is a freestanding awning, and you can also do 270s as well. If you'd like to find more information, you can find us at tuneoutdoor.com.
How's it going? My name is Alan with Xtrusion Overland, and today here at Overland Expo West, we're going to show you the exoskeleton from Xtrusion Overland. This is a derivative of our XTR1 and XTR3 bed racks where we use aluminum T-slot extrusions. But in this case, we made the design so it can be fully enclosed. Now, the coolest thing about this is that you can use it in bed rack mode, you can use it in topper mode, or you can use it in camper mode, which I'll be showing you in a minute. So let's walk through a little bit of the features here of the exoskeleton in the topper mode. So we've got seals all over. Again, this is a modular system that you can start and you can configure as a bed rack first, and as you advance in your adventures or you advance in your needs, you can keep adding the panel kits and then the camper kit eventually. So one of the coolest features about it is that you can always take one panel out or a couple panels out for your needs. Like, you know, you're gonna go have some fun and need the topper panels off, you can do that. You don't need any additional bracing. This is totally capable because the extrusions themselves are the structural component, so there's no additional need for bracing like some of the other solutions out there. And this is also something that can ship to your door. So a little bit of assembly with a 1/4 inch Allen and a 3/16 Allen wrench, and you'll be on the road. It can be fully locked. So we have locks on the sides, we have locks in the rear. You know, you have molly panels, for example, in the front. We see a molly panel that is usually used for the bed rack mode and can also be used in the front or on the top so that you can mount your things. And I'll show you how it looks on the bed rack mode over here. If we walk to this other section, we'll have the Tundra decked out with this is kind of a prototype version of the bed rack that we actually have a hinging section. So for those guys that have a motorcycle and want to load it up, but there's no really good way to load it up, this will be an option that we will have down the road. But essentially, the structure itself is the same structure that we have on the exoskeleton, except we can use it in the open mode, on bed rack mode, where you can use molly panels. We have the same accessories that we have on our legacy systems, like the slide outs and the access gates, like we can see in this system. So we have all the molly panels for the exoskeleton. Now, we are fully US manufacturing. This is extruded in Kansas, where we're from. We machine all of these corner brackets out of solid blocks of aluminum. So that's one of the things that tariffs, you know, where it did affect aluminum, it did affect some of the stuff, it doesn't affect us overall. So pricing is the same with all of this turmoil going on. So this is the access gate system that is still compatible with the exoskeleton in the bed rack mode. Now, some of you guys might be wondering what's happening here with this. This is a product that we're coming up later this summer, which is a chase rack system or a cargo system, modular cargo system for the beds for different truck models. In this case, you can start with a front section with molly panels to attach, you know, traction boards and things like that, but it can be really expanded into tires, like a dual chase style tire rack system, for example, or put your jack in there and stuff like that. So Here's another topper mode. In this case, we already have an awning mounted to it. We have a tent. You don't have to have our tent for it. We do have our tent that is going to start delivering next year, early next year, that is integrated as a camper mode, and I'll show you over there in a minute. But that doesn't mean that you have to use our tent. You can use it with any other tent as well. In this case, we got some Free Spirit tents going on with a topper panel. But let's go and show you the camper mode. So over here in camper mode, this is some of the exciting accessories. Some of the exciting accessories and exciting components, like our cubby system. It's a modular system that if you just only need one cubby, or you need, the full section, you'll be able to get the different sections or the full side. Now there is some assembly required, so bear that in mind. But it's very, very functional, very modular. You can set it up. Basically, our motto is set it up the way that you need it, set it up the way that you want it. But additionally, you can also put the mollies on top of the panels. That's also one of the big differentiators for us, is that our panels, you can carry a lot more weight than your usual suspects, right? The usual products in the market. Now, this is the cool thing about this tent. Same thing, we manufacture the whole thing in the US, and we have billet CNC corner brackets with latches. And right now, the only thing that we're working on is the fabric package. That might be the only thing that is not made in the US, because some of the tents made overseas, they've got it down. So we're working the details on that, but as we release that tent, you'll know more details on it. But it also has the pass-through. So we have the pass-through that it's, in this case, in sections. So you can put your sections out to the front and be able to get, in this case, we have a Hess mattress in that. But as you see, same thing is fully modular, fully configurable. You can set up your dream rig with the different options that we have available for this. So if you have any other questions, just hit us up at xtrusionoverland.com.
Hey guys, Thomas here with Topo Toppers, and we're at the Overland Expo in Costa Mesa, the first year, and we're going to talk a little bit about our Rincon, our newest camper. Our Rincon, we do all of the fabrication in-house up in Ventura, California, just up the coast. We cut, bend, sew, the whole deal up there. So kind of starting from the outside, our campers are made out of primarily 1/8" sheet metal aluminum that we bend and weld at our shop, and then we get it powder coated. So the Rincon here is a little different than our first models. It has a little flare out to give you a lot more space on the interior there. Still intended to sleep north to south on it, although some folks can fit on the east to west configuration. And kind of our purpose was give you more space, but still stay in line here with the truck, kind of stay within your mirrors and still keep a good profile when the camper's closed. And we offer a number of accessories, a lot of stuff that we manufacture in-house. This is a kind of exterior molly panel that does have little clips to pop in a little diesel heater port. We have the L-track on the side. I'll kind of take you over to the other side real quick. The L-track can be utilized for shower bracket mounting. We have the Rotopax mounts. We also have awning bracket mounts available. We can do diesel heater ports, a lot of different options there. And then, one thing too that a lot of people like about our camper is like the overall height. You got about 6'8" of standing room when you're inside. So I'm going to jump inside and kind of talk a little bit about that. With the Rincon, we're offering basically different packages. You can also buy, all the accessories kind of a la carte, but we did package some stuff together so you get a little bit of savings. We've got slider windows. We also offer turn windows, or you can go no windows. We have the molly as an option. We do full cutout, no cutout, however you wish, that you can attach your gear here. I got some bags, some handy bags off Amazon, and then even took a Harbor Freight case and put my Jetboil in there just to get the things that I want to access regularly kind of up and out of the bins. The camper on trucks that have composite beds, we do clamp down. When possible, we like to do a bolt through. This truck doesn't offer that. Standard is a fixed plexi window. This is the front access slider window, and that's a good option. And then kind of coming up top here, we do have the carpeted ceiling insulation panels. We have the fan. We offer both the Max Fan Deluxe and the regular Max Fan. We have the lighting. This does have the thermal insulation installed. This Velcros in and out. We do have clear vinyl inserts for the windows. I don't have those in right now. And I do have 100 watts of solar on the roof, charging my power station. The bed is 4-inch thick. We got a dual density mattress up here that breaks into 3 pieces. Basically, the idea is that each piece covers each of our bed panels, which are removable. So you can push this whole section back over the cab there. And the other thing too, I can't do it because I put this bench in here, is that these panels can fit down here, so you can create a seating area down in the bottom, and you can even move the cushions down there. Cushions Velcro together, they also clip on the side. For a mid-size trucks, you're looking about a 64-inch wide bed. On full-size trucks, you're looking between a 70 to 72-inch wide bed, and plenty of height space. I'm 6'3". Still got clearance there to sit up in bed. And yeah, we have different colors. We do black, a couple grays, and a white. And then yeah, we're also available for any little kind of accessories or customers' ideas that we may not offer. We are open to kind of hearing about that. And if you'd like to find more information, you can visit our website at www.topotoppers.com or find us at Topo Toppers on Instagram.
Hi, this is Sammy from Overland, and right behind me is our latest versions of Wingman Pickup Mate, which is a brand new concept item to the market for the pickup truck user especially. And now we are going to check more details about this product. So we go see closely about this product first, so we can see how its clothes look like this. Kind of a box, and it's no longer higher, wider than the cab, easy getting to the garage. It's a 2-story double-decker, which is remote control. And we have a power there in the center area. You can take off the power to recharge it in your home, or you can have a power station to charge it. We have the adapter come with it. We have 2 remote control included, and you can just simply like up and down turn to operate it. We have 2 lighting bars, 2 speakers of each floor. So total is a 4 lighting bar and 4 speakers. Each lighting bar is portable, it's detachable. So we got the hook here and magnets here, and here's the power buttons you can on and off in individual control it, and there's input and outputs here. So this is single units as a lighting product as well. By the way, we have some accessory included. We have this portable lounge, mini table, carpet, a stabilizer here, and we have this table, the side bolts there to attach some gears, and also we have a side only included. It's like this, set as 180 degree side only, and it could transform to a shower tent as well. And there's a towel cover we included that provide privacy for your truck bed area, and also create more living space, sleeping space as well. And now we go to see the second floor. It's a queen size, which is able to load around 500 pounds. So like 2 people definitely is very suitable to fit inside. Then we can go upstairs to check it out. Large windows, mesh window have great air ventilations, and there is sky lines on the top that you can open it up, and just straight stand on the second floor that you can have photographing, huntings on the devil. Yeah, so it's an overall really great area. Last one, so this one, it doesn't take up your original cargo space. So you have your original cargo area. By the way, there's around 30 centimeters increase of the inner space. So get more place to load your cargo. So definitely reach our website to check out our products detailed. And our website is www.OVRLNDUS.com.
Hi guys, I'm Kelsey with Supertramp Campers. Thanks so much for checking out our flagship HT. We're known in the industry for our lightweight slide-in, fully composite slide-in truck campers and the pop-up unit. So just this year, we brought the hard-sided unit to the market. So if you want to check it out, fits in the back of any full-size truck with a 6.5-foot bed length. This unit's roughly 1,500 pounds. What you're gonna first notice is the beautiful aesthetic lines and then all of the Arctic turn windows that give you a 360-degree views when you're inside that camper. Here at the back of the camper, you'll see a MOLLE panel where you can carry max tracks, backup camera, outdoor light, and then, as usual, big slide-out drawer for all your outdoor gear. This camper runs off 2 11-pound propane tanks on a slide-out drawer. Heaters attached to one. It's nice to have a spare. Use it for your outdoor fire pit or cooking. We now offer a diesel Truma combi as well. The camper is powered by the 330 watts of solar on the roof, but we also run electrical from your truck battery to the camper, so anytime you're driving, you're gonna get charged as well. We can do a 30 amp, 50 amp, or 100 amp DC to DC. Keyless entry here at the rear. And then let's go inside and check it out. So once you get inside, we have a standing height of 6 foot 6 inches. And then you've got that 360-degree views out these Arctic turn windows that have an integrated bug screen and blackout shade. You'll notice all the clean lines and then also the additional upper cabinetry that we have here for great storage. Queen size bed. In this HT unit, we can do a king size flip up with north to south sleeping. So that's the first time that we've offered that. We're really excited to show you guys that when it's in production. The queen size bed has underbed storage as usual. For clothing and gear, nice composite bins. Camper comes standard with 2 Max Air fans to push and pull air, but we can replace 1 Max Air fan with the Dometic RTX 2000 air conditioner as well. Storage under this large rear booth. Tons of space for gear. I use these storage totes. And you've got your 24-gallon freshwater tank hidden underneath here at the very front of the camper in the lowest position for off-roading. Storage under each booth. This one's nice and deep and it has your lagoon table that slides into place right here. And then our loo hidden here in the rear. We now offer cassette, compost, or dry flush solution. You can take that toilet out, hook in our shower curtain, and take an inside shower. When we take a look at the utility cabinet, you'll see our diesel Truma combi unit that we love because it's nice and quiet. Our battery monitor, our water tank monitor, and then all Victron technology. We now can offer up to 800 amp hours of lithium, giving you tons of power for that off-grid air conditioning. Beautiful bamboo countertop here. Slide out drawer for all your cutlery and gear. 65-liter isotherm fridge. 2-burner stove. Now this can be a propane or induction unit now. 14-inch sink, and we do offer the guzzle filtered water. And then last, your kitchen storage over here. And this is your 10-foot hose for your inside or outside shower, and then kitchen gear here. Well, thanks so much for checking out the Flagship HT. We're really known for our spacious layout with 360-degree views. If you guys have any questions, reach out to us at supertrampcampers.com or email us at info@supertrampcampers.com. Thanks so much. Talk to you soon.
How's it going, guys? Michael with Oru Designs, and we're going to check out our Pioneer XL slide-in. So what the Pioneer is that is our tent top. That's a solid 30-inch tall aluminum sided tent that does not pop up. It just stays right there. You can get it in 2 different widths. We have our standard Pioneer, which sleeps a queen size bed north-south. This is our Pioneer XL, which sleeps a queen size bed east-west. And what that also allows for is you can have an additional sliding platform, and that'll make a king size mattress. And that is the Pioneer portion of it, and the XL portion, obviously the width, and then the slide-in is this base portion, so that's going to completely seal off the base of your camper, and that's going to allow you to remove it seasonally, and so that everything stays completely sealed up, and then you can just pop it right back on and you're ready to hit the road. And what the Pioneer is used for is the people that are ready to just hit the road. They don't want to deal with any fuss, anything when they get to their campsite. You don't want to pop it up. You just go in, go straight to bed. The slide-in is for people that want to have everything sealed up. You don't want to have to worry about those gaps in your tailgate, the openings in your truck bed, anything like that. XLs are great for families or people that want a little bit more room. The standard width is great for people that are just doing those strike missions, ready to get out on the trail. And of course, with our standard Oru comfort, we have those 4-inch memory foam mattresses. Lots of space, lots of room, very, very comfortable. Easy to go to sleep. On our slide-ins, we're going to have an Arctic turn window on either side. That's just because we like to keep your tailgate on your truck. That means that you can close it up, and that Arctic turn window, one, provides a lot of visibility, airflow, and then also provides an escape hatch as you get locked in. Right now, we're kind of just doing the base model on these slide-ins, and there's going to be a blank slate essentially. It's 1/8-inch aluminum. We have a plywood base. Tons of options for DIY. You can mount into anything, drill through it. You're not going to have to deal about rust, anything like that, and build it out to basically your specifications. We're going to be launching our own versions of options for the build out on the interior, so stay tuned for that. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us on our website at OruDesignsUSA.com. Instagram, YouTube, we're everywhere. We got more detailed videos there, but check us out.
Hey, I'm Drew with Bison Overland Campers. We brought our flatbed 8-foot out, fully built out. If you don't know us, we do a lot of shell builds. A lot of our customers like the DIY aspect, so they come empty, they build them out. But through our dealers, we offer custom interiors. We're gonna have a little more standardized interiors as well. So this is a good example. On the outside, like I said, this is an 8-foot flatbed. The standard pricing on these for the full size start at $24,500. For the shell, that would be the shell and entry door, and then windows are an addition from there, and then also the interior options. We're getting ready. We've got a new dealership in Bellingham, Washington that's going to do a turnkey. They're going to specialize in like a turnkey slide-in. It'll be around $35,000-$40,000 ready to go with some upgradable options from there. When we do a flatbed, this is usually how most of them look. We do the big windows in the back that wrap around. As far as our material, we're using 1.5-inch panels. They're USA made by Limker Overland. We got these guys here today as well. It's a 2-piece aluminum extrusion, so you get 0 thermal transfer. And I'll grab a sample here and show you. So with this, you can kind of see the construction method. So you have an inner extrusion and an outer. So that gives you 0 thermal transfer. And this construction method is superior to like the channels extrusions that people use. It allows the glue to stay in the channels and work how it's designed. It's a PET foam, which is a recycled material. So, you know, after talking about the material and stuff and looking at the outside, I can show you on the inside and kind of show you our general layout of how we do things. So here in the interior, this is an 8-foot. When we say 8 foot, that's the floor, the footprint that sits on the flatbed. We got the 16-inch departure angle. Nice thing about that is it extends this dinette in space. So we did a wraparound with the larger ones. We can do a wraparound. A lot of the smaller ones, we just do a bench on each side. This one, we tried to maximize storage without just going overkill and being bulky in here. So we've got the overhead storage that wraps around. The power system is under this bench. There's open storage under both of these. We've got chest fridge that rolls out there, and then just try to maximize storage places everywhere else. We've got a king size bed up in the cab over, and we did that with, you can kind of see the storage we added at the front wall that helps extend it to make it a king. So the cab over is not sticking out so much further on the outside, so you can maximize, you get storage, but you also get the larger bed footprint for the king bed in here. The lighting we use, we like to use it along the side, keep the ceiling wide open so you don't have a bunch of things running, and it throws the light really well. It illuminates the whole area rather than just throwing it kind of, you know, down in one spot. So that's been a big feature. The dinette here, it drops down into a bed. It turns into a twin bed, so it's good for kids, an adult, maybe 2 adults that like each other a lot. So it just opens up possibilities for multiple people out here. I mentioned the fridge. We use a Timbo Tusk slide, which is nice. It's got the little lockout there. And I like using these chest style fridges because if you want to take it out, it's not, you know, it's not stationary in here. You can take it out if you're going to the lake or, you know, whatever. You can use it for other options. And we just maximize storage. So I like we do a lot of our builds where you can just open this. It's the same storage that's here, but it's easier to access stuff. We just try to, you know, fit in every little, that's just my catch-all for random tools and chargers and stuff. Try to maximize the space and use as much as you can. One thing we do with the interior build, so like I said outside, a lot of people get shells and build them out. Sometimes they want a little head start on the interior, so we can even sell the interior kit flat pack and the customer can assemble it. That's an option as well. We can do it where you just get the camper and interior and no systems. We've done it that, where then the customer decides what they want. Maybe it's because of a budget and they want to get this and then wait a little bit to build it out. So we try to give some options to make it appeal to DIY and for the customer to get exactly what they want. And that's really been a popular option. People really like that they can have some say and kind of do what they want with it. If you want more info, bisonoverland.com is our website. If you're curious about the other dealers, you can find them on the website as well. Our Instagram is Bison Overland Campers, same, and for Facebook. So reach out if you got questions. You can check out other builds, all that stuff on social media. And I'd love to chat with you about a camper if you're interested. Thanks.
Hey guys, Nick here with Alaskan Campers, and we are at Overland Expo West 2025. And We're Alaskan Campers, and we're going to take you through this 850 flatbed model. So without a doubt, the flatbeds are becoming more and more popular, and we've got this 850 flatbed sitting on a Bowen Custom. Bowen built this bed specifically for us, so big shout out to Bowen Customs. They build wonderful flatbeds, so if you are in the flatbed market, certainly check them out. But we put our 850 model on the back of this 9-foot flatbed, and this thing is the show pony. It is loaded with all the options, so we're going to get a chance to take you through the whole camper and get a good sense of what Alaskan is all about. So let's check it out. So we'll start here on the outside of the camper, and really, if you're not familiar with Alaskan, the thing that sets us apart from every other camper on the market is the fact that we are a fully hard-sided pop-up truck camper. So if we take a look over here, you can see the way this one is configured, it's as if you're about to hit the road. So we've got 3 cab over flaps that fold in on themselves, and then the entire top of the camper drops 21 inches to give you that nice low profile when you're on the road. And if we could just pan over really quickly to the gray camper you see, that is configured in the upright position with the flaps deployed. So really, really nice design, a fully hard-sided pop-up, really the best of both worlds. So we can continue to kind of work around the outside here. All Alaskan campers are a true 4-season camper. They can be optioned with a winter package, which is going to heat all of your water lines, water tank, keep it from freezing, dual pane windows, and then again, the camper is fully insulated with R13 spray foam insulation. You can certainly option for an outdoor shower, hot water heater access here, and then these are your water line connections and hookups here. If you are at a traditional campsite, you can definitely hook up to water here. 20-pound propane tank is standard on every Alaskan camper, and so your access to your propane tank is right in here. And then if we continue to work around, we've got all sorts of L-track connections that we can put basically anywhere on the exterior of the camper. So if there's any accessories that you want to attach to the outside of your Alaskan, L-track system is fantastic for that. Coming around to the entrance here, you do have access to your cassette toilet. So Alaskan campers can be optioned with either a composting toilet or a cassette. This particular one here does have the cassette toilet, and you can access the cassette right here on the outside. We can head up on inside and take a peek. First and foremost, as we step inside the camper, you land on our indoor shower. This is a new feature for us that has been wildly popular. Being a true 4-season camper, obviously you gotta have an indoor shower. So there's a curtain that wraps around 360 degrees, clips into the ceiling, and then slots into the teak grate. And then you pull your shower wand from the sink with a quick connect. So you can have a nice hot shower on a cold day in your Alaskan. I mentioned the toilet on the outside. Here's your cassette toilet cabinet right down in here. So you do have a nice swivel seat on top cassette toilet, which works really nicely. Also, if we look up in the ceiling here, all Alaskans can be equipped with air conditioning. This is our 12-volt AC system from Nomadic. Nomadic is a wonderful company out of Arizona, and I feel if anybody knows how to make AC units, it's the folks in Arizona. So Nomadic has been a fantastic partner of ours, and we've got their 12-volt system incorporated in this camper here. The flatbed models, really nice with the side entry, which allows you to have this rear dinette. The rear dinette works really well as not only a dining space, but then also very simply and easily folds out into a bed, so you can have your second sleeping space here in the rear of the camper. I mentioned the windows briefly. As you can see, the windows in the Alaskan are massive, which is a huge feature. So wherever you park, you're gonna have fantastic views. Of course, all Alaskans come standard with a nice deep stainless steel sink. We also have this nice 2-burner stove, which is fantastic, from Dometic. We're big fans of this stove. Nice big refrigerator here with a built-in freezer, so you can keep lots of stuff cold. And then really one of the biggest benefits of a fully hard-sided pop-up truck camper like the Alaskan is the amount of overhead storage that you can have. I mean, just cavernous storage. We've got all of our show stuff up here now, but huge amounts of storage overhead in the Alaskan camper, which is just fantastic. If we can look over here, we've got our Red Vision Red Arc system, which is a total camper management system. It allows you to monitor every aspect of your camper, from water tank levels to power in, power out, all from an app on your phone. So we've been huge fans of Red Arc. They're a great partner of ours. And then that kind of spins into the battery systems on this camper. So this particular camper is equipped with 3 Expion 360 lithium-ion batteries, which is fantastic. You know, pound for pound, there really isn't a better battery manufacturer on the market. Expion 360 is a wonderful company out of Redmond, Oregon, that builds truly the best battery out there. So we're huge fans of Expion 360 as well. Another great thing about all Alaskans is you got basically a queen size bed up in the cab over, fan in the ceiling so you can stay cool while you're sleeping. Big fans of the extended cab over queen size bed up here. Pass-through window down below if you need to hand a drink through. There is some confusion about the pass-through window. We get a lot of people asking, well, can I pass through the window? And if you're really, really small, you may be able to, but it's more of a drink pass-through than anything else. Well, that pretty much sums up the tour of the Alaskan camper. Thanks for stopping by, guys. If you do have any questions, you can always visit our website, alaskancampers.com. We've got a wonderful builder tool there where you can price and option your camper and get a really good sense of what you're getting into. But we'd love to chat with you. Reach out anytime. We're here to help. Thanks.
Hi, I'm Jared Simpson. I'm with Zero Declination. We're the Nevada and Northern California dealer for Overland Explorer vehicles. We're at Overland Expo West here in Flagstaff today in the OEV booth. Behind me is the Hudson Bay flatbed camper on an Aluma tray, which is made also by OEV. These fit on a 3/4 ton or 1 ton pickup truck, long bed or short bed. We can do either. This one, the Hudson Bay Softwall, has the power lifting roof. It's got a bigger 14-inch bulkhead on it. You can see the outside shower here. As we come around the back, you can see it's got lots of places for outdoor storage. These are add-ons. Your dealer can add that on for you. And then you can see here, comes with the entry stairs that fit right into the headache rack behind the cab there. It's got the underbed storage boxes that hold all your gear, and then inside is all your camping stuff, including a queen size bed, optional king bed, a full kitchen, and a 4-seater dinette. It's a really wonderful, well-insulated camper for all your year-long camping uses. I know people that go camp at ski hill, at the bottom of ski hills, and in the wintertime, and are toasty warm all year or all night long. If you have any other questions or want to know more about them, go to overlandex.com and book a Calendly consultation.
Hey guys, it's Jen with Bundutech USA. We've got some great outdoor gear. One of the things I want to share with you today is our newest hard-sided truck camper model. This is a slide-in, standard for the 6.5 or 6 3/4 box. This hard-sided unit is called the Go-away. Price starting at about 30 grand used. Most units fully equipped, you're looking at upper 30s to lower 40s, depending on the way you have it equipped. This hard-sided unit has a full entry door with a window, as well as a screen door for entry onto the inside. Inside the unit, you've got a kitchen with a sink and stove, storage for a porta potty, queen size mattress in the cab over. All of our truck campers use the Truma Combi or the Truma Vario heat. So it's an imported furnace or furnace and water heater from Germany. Super quiet, very efficient. One of the best furnaces on the market. We've had really good luck with it. 12-volt refrigerator, so your camper is a full 12-volt system. You have an onboard house battery. Usually it's a group 27, 100 amp hour battery, and then everything is standard with 190 watts of solar on the roof as well. Everything is also propane as far as your stove and your furnace, and that's a 20-pound upright bottle that's stored on the outside in a lockable cabinet. So with this being for a 3/4 ton, I offer models anywhere from the small units like the Tacoma and the Nissan Frontier all the way up to a full 1 ton. All that information is on our website, bundutechusa.com. Click on truck campers. You can either go by truck size or you can email us with your specifics and we can send you a tailored email to what we recommend to fit on your needs. So hopefully you can check us out and we'd love to answer any questions.
Welcome to the 4-Wheel Campers booth at Overland Expo West. I'm Sarah, and behind me I have a Hawk slide-in. So the Hawk slide-in is made for a full-size truck with a 6-foot bed. You can pick a ton of different options for these campers. We do have standard here some exterior ports for power and for a Starlink plug-in. On the inside, we have different layout options. The Hawk Classic Slide-In is a camper that has cabinetry built in as well as seating built in. Let's go check it out. So the layout that we're standing in right now is called a side dinette. It's one of 3 floor plans. We can also do a rollover couch over here. We also have a configuration where you have a dinette up here, and of course up front we have that classic slide out bed that can turn into a king. This one doesn't have underbed storage, but in the Hawk slide-ins you can get underbed storage, so when you lift this up you have a bunch more space in here. One of the great things about four-wheel campers is that everything is made to order. So you choose your countertops, your cabinetry, the accessories and appliances that you want, down to the fabric color. It's all made based on what you order. People can find us at fourwheelcampers.com. They can also find us on Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, all of the socials. Come find us and go along on an adventure with us.
Hey, I'm William Hill with Soaring Eagle Campers. I'm the Director of Sales, and we're here at Overland West in Flagstaff, Arizona, and we're going to check out the new Soaring Eagle Campers Aerie. It's a great floor plan. We had our engineers decide to build something that fit in an 8-foot bed with the tailgate closed. So our Aerie is a 2025. We can get it in 2 different colors. It's all aluminum composite construction. It's going to weigh in the base weight around 2,300 pounds for a 3/4 ton. And like I said, it'll fit in an 8-foot bed with the tailgate closed, where you can still utilize the camera in your tailgate, as well as if you've got steps in your tailgate, you can use those as your steps coming in and out of the coach. So it's really nice. As we go back here through the back, we've got slam latches. You can see your gray dump valve here and our More Ride slide out tray. Really a nice option. Very structurally sound. As we come back here, we also have a 5-gallon cassette toilet that's easily removable with basically a suitcase on wheels that you can dump at most places. Here's your charge line that's going to hook right to the rear end of for your hitch area where you can plug in. The Aerie comes standard with electric jacks. We've got a 20-pound propane right here with a exterior propane connection. Here's your 30-amp detachable cord, your Truma exhaust, hot and cold outside shower, your fresh water connection, and your city water connection. Over here, we have our Truma. It's a Truma combi, so that's for your hot water and your furnace. All fiberglass exterior, block foam insulation. One thing that's really popular with this unit with the customers is if it's gold rated by Truma, meaning this unit was put in their cold storage compartment where it started out at 5 degrees with all the windows open and the door open. Once it got to that 5-degree temperature, everything was closed back up. And to get gold rated certified, you had to reach, I believe it's 68 degrees in less than 4 hours. We did it in less than 2. So great insulation. All your tanks have heat directed down into the basement area as well as the coach itself. Magnetic closures here as well for when you open up the doors, all hands-free. And like I said, slam latches as well. We've got diamond plate underneath here as well for a nice clean look. You can get the Aerie in this white, or you can get it in the gray option as well. So we have 2 color exterior options as well. You can outfit it with awnings, power awnings on the rear, on the side of the coach for where you spend a lot of time. If you got a minute, we'll go inside and we'll take a look at the interior. Okay, we're inside of the new Aerie. I tell you what, you won't believe the space. Moving around in the coach, the storage, we've got all kinds of storage compartments up here. You can see the hands-free. In case you ever want to put pots, you can do that with both hands. It makes it really nice. We also have a 12-volt refrigerator with a freezer compartment inside. Nice big storage compartment here as well. Here's a lot of your switches, USB, 110 outlets, your 12-volt battery disconnect. If you come over back this way, you have your Truma control there, as well as your rich solar panel. Nice little L-shaped dinette, very comfortable with a lagoon table, so you can maneuver that all around. We have a residential queen bed in the cab over. And I want to tell you to look here, especially in the cab over area, we have great space for when you start to come off of the bed. You want to sit up, you can sit up nice and straight. So this gives you a really nice place to do that. Over here in the kitchen, we have a 2-burner. We have our microwave air fryer combination. Nice big deep sink in here as well. Faucet that can maneuver around. Also have a charge station here. More cabinets that swing open. LED lights. What a lot of people have been talking about is our bathroom. So when you walk in this particular unit, we have a big bathroom. So I'm 6'2", pretty heavy fella. I have lots of room to maneuver in here as well. I'm not even hitting. So great space in here for all kinds of people. But the aesthetics of it are really nice. So when you pan back through the cab over area. You've got storage here on both sides. You have a wardrobe. All this is standard, and we can duplicate the wardrobe that's standard on the driver's side over here on the passenger side as well. Air condition, max air vents. There's a lot of different things we can do. So we can do inverters if you so choose. 100 amp lithium batteries is standard. A 200 watt solar panel is standard. Got a lot of great features. And I hope you really enjoy the Aerie. We're really proud of it. We've got a list of dealers on our website, Soaring Eagle Campers, with dealer locations. Go see yourself an Aerie, and we'd love to welcome you in the Soaring Eagle family. Just wanted to show you some other products that we do. We do the Adler series, which will fit quarter ton, Tacomas, the Gladiators, and things of that nature. We also have the OVX by Soaring Eagle with the pop top. Both of these series of campers will fit from 5 foot to 8 foot. Aluminum construction, composite. I tell you, if you're looking for a great product at an affordable price, the Soaring Eagle brand will do a great job for you. Thanks.
Hi, I'm Jared Simpson. I'm with Zero Declination. We're the Reno and Northern California dealer for Overland Explorer Vehicles Campers. And we're at the Overland Explorer Vehicles booth here at Expo West today. What we have here is a HighCountry chassis mounted camper. So it's mounted to the frame of this truck. This truck is a Dodge Ram 4500 with the AEV Prospector XL package. They brought it then to OEV and put the HighCountry on it. The HighCountry fits on a 60-inch cab to axle chassis. It has an optional king bed or a standard queen bed over the cab, hard wall, wet bath inside, underneath storage boxes that pop open. Put lots of stuff in each of them. There's 4, 2 on each side, in front and behind the axle. We can look inside here and see the C-shaped dinette and the full kitchen. If you want to know more about these, go to overlandex.com and book a consultant call.
Hi, my name is Sarah. Welcome to the 4-Wheel Campers booth. Behind me we have our Camp Out series. This is on a full-size truck with a 6-foot bed. Some of the cool things about Camp Out are all of these exterior power ports. This one also has a plug-in for propane, so you can bring your stove outside and cook. A feature that I love about the Camp Out is all of the options to mount gear outside. So we have standard MOLLE panels on each side of the Camp Out and L tracks as well. We see a lot of customers use the L tracks for creative things and then just daily things too. You can put a simple hook on it, hang towels up, hang trash up. It's just a great place to keep dirty camp gear outside of the camper. Inside of the camper, we have all of the modules possible that you can get in this camper. It just comes with a standard power module and utility module, but the water module, fridge module, and seating module are all options. So what's great about the Camp Out is you can get it completely basic and add things later, or if you wanted to go full-blown, get every module, you can do that too. We also saw with a lot of our Project M owners that people love to do DIY everything. So this is a great platform to give you a DIY option that's fully contained. So the other cool thing that we just came out with the Camp Out are color collections. So what you're seeing in here right now is what we call Catskill. So you've got these nice green cabinets, some brown cushions, yeah, brown cushions. And then we also have other color collections. There's Tofino, there's Sedona, and Black Rock. They're all inspired by different places that we love to travel, and they give folks the opportunity to make their camper feel more like them. People can find us at 4wheelcampers.com. We're also on Instagram, 4Wheel Campers, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, and we love making content about getting outside and enjoying the campers, so give us a follow. Welcome to the 4-Wheel Campers booth at Overland Expo West. I'm Sarah. I'm going to take you through some of our models today. The real showstopper of this show for us is the Hawk Plus, which we just launched. This is a flatbed camper. It's a modern take on one of our classic campers. It's on a 7-foot tray, and we maximized every inch of that tray. Come on inside. So inside of the Hawk Plus, we have the classic full-size king slide-out bed. What makes this camper really special is that we have a 40-gallon fresh water tank and a 5-gallon gray tank. The other thing that's great about this camper is we can fit up to 810 amp hours of lithium batteries. So all of those batteries will be housed in here under this drawer right here. So we've got 1, 2, down below. In this camper, we have a third, and then you can fit an additional 2. We also have the Alpha 75 system by Red Arc tying everything together. This is great. You can control everything, the lights. You can do it from your phone. You can also have a built-in cassette toilet in this camper. For this one, we opted for extra storage. But if you wanted a bathroom tied in, it would live right here. And speaking of bathrooms, you can also do an interior shower in here. If you wanted that, it would live in the dinette space. So essentially the shower would be right here where my feet are. The other great thing about the Hawk Plus is with the extended length of the camper, you can fit up to 4 people at this dinette, 2 very comfortably, and of course this converts into an additional bed. If you are in the southern states or in a location where it's really humid and hot and you want air conditioning, you can get that in this camper. You can also get induction cooking, which is great. This actually can come out and you can take it outside. I like the induction cooking personally because if it's windy, your flame's not going to get cut out from propane. So induction, air conditioning, a ton of power, Starlink. This is our most advanced camper by far. The other cool new feature about the Hawk Plus is this exterior storage. You can access the dinette space in here. This is an inverter if you so choose. It's lockable. And then it also functions as a nice little outdoor table. I've been working from here. We've been drinking beers from here. It's a nice little hangout spot. And then on the back of this camper, this is a new feature for us. This Molly panel, which is an option, takes up the entire width of the camper. Great for hanging, of course, recovery gear. If you wanted to put a trasharoo there, whatever you want, it's a great space for it. This is actually part of the Norweld tray. So this camper was designed, to take up every inch of the Norweld tray. Has lots of exterior storage, but this is the best part by far. Can fit a ton of stuff in here, and it's just fun to slide.
Hey guys, Jesse Collinsworth here. I'm the owner of Rugged Mountain RV, based out of Boise, Idaho. We build truck campers, slide-in truck campers and flatbed truck campers. I'm here at Overland X with my X14. This is a 14-foot flatbed model. I have it mounted on the top of my elevation off-grid super single truck here. So my total height right now, I'm sitting at 13.4 when my truck's in normal ride position. My suspension's lowered all the way down currently, so that's why the tires are down so low. It's just a regular CM flatbed. It's an RD model, and then stable camper aluminum boxes underneath the bed. I got an exterior full, this is an 18-foot awning, handrail, scissor steps that fold inside the door. All my compartments here. This one's my electronics. I got batteries in here. Currently I have 4 Expion 450 amp hour batteries in here, a 2000 watt inverter. So that's all my electronics in that compartment. We'll walk around the back side here. These 2 are storage cubbies. I have the chairs pulled out for now. I normally have my chairs in there. One thing special about this model is it comes standard with the diesel heater. This is the exhaust for the diesel heater. There's the diesel heater itself. That's the heating component. Come around this other side. This is the diesel tank as far as the water tank and all the other diesel heater components. In this back corner, I got a 5-gallon fuel tank built into the camper, so when you take it off, the diesel heater will still work. And there's the diesel fill for the heater itself. And then this is all my plumbing components and pull valves in here. I keep my storage hoses there too. My city water fill power connection, and the front component box here, I have my jack controller and my water pump and black tank flush and city fill. We can walk around now and go inside the unit. No slides, pull over, you have access to everything in this unit. The first thing you'll notice walking in is a big U-shaped dinette in the back. This does make down to a bed. We have an option for a bunk over this table also. Tons of storage. Full storage throughout this entire unit here. Residential style cabinetry, Corian countertops, nice farmhouse sink, stainless farmhouse sink here. This unit only comes full electric, no propane in this unit at all. So we got induction cooktop, convection microwave air fryer here. Got a full 10 cube fridge here with a few of my personal belongings in there right now. 10 cube fridge freezer, so good size. Like I said, storage, lots of storage. I got my pots and pans in this guy. Big compartment, just like under my convection, same thing, big storage here. One unique feature in this unit is my pull-out pantry. So all my canned goods, things go there. I got my shower on this side and my bath on this side. Another unique feature on this one is I made it where you close this door and you can latch this board so you have a walkway between your shower and bathroom so that you have privacy from if any guests or anybody else is in this unit when you're taking a shower. Behind me here, this is a residential queen, a 60 by 80 queen with my Awesome Betty's zip-on bed set. I got closet on both sides, and I'm going to open this all the way. Here's one of the best features in this unit is a pull-out closet that goes into the bedroom area, so you can access it from the bedroom or the bathroom. So when you're walking between your shower and your bathroom, you can have clothes and whatnot in there. As you can see, big bathroom area. A lot of sink, as my wife says, her curling iron and things on there, so she's got tons of area to set that stuff down. 1600 watts of solar on the roof. I told you I had 3 of the Expion 450 batteries. This thing can go a long time. I got 82 gallons of fresh tank storage on this, 76 gray, and just at 40 black. So you can go off grid for a long time. If you want more info on my X14 or any of my other models, visit our website, ruggedmountainCustomRV.com.